When blind is selected, destroy the joker to the right and permanently add its sell value to this mult. Yes. I'm gonna try. So you're gonna give me +4 mult flat. This is a Germa bit, and I'm not saying it's like spiritually similar to a Germa bit. This is a literal Germa bit. The human brain was not meant for this. We were supposed to be in the forest, hidden trees with rocks and stuff like that, and like doing story time around the fire and like, you know, eating grass and nuts and stuff like that. What did we? When blind is selected, destroy joker to the right and permanently added sell value to this mult. You know how many layers of civilization have built up to this? The invention of language, getting to the invention of games. I don't know, I just kind of lost it, but at the same point, I think we should just maybe become cavemen again. At least when you're a caveman, you kind of know where you stand, right? That's the hard part about modernity, is you're like, am I doing the right thing? I think if you're a caveman, at least there's tranquility in your solidity of purpose. You're like, go out, get nuts, come back, eat nuts, laugh with my bros around the fire, fucking sleep, get eaten by a tiger, runny nose, I'm dead, you know? Like, listen, I'm not saying you have to hand it to Christopher Columbus, by the way. This is definitely not what I'm saying. But I think we have to, this is another thing that occurred to me when I was away, is we gotta stop making ignorant comments like, oh, a Coke Zero would kill a peasant from the 1300s if they drank it, okay? I think people in history were more resilient than we give them credit for, okay? Can you imagine how fucked up it would be to be like a dude on a ship? You're like, your job is like tying the fucking sail on the sloop John B or whatever, and you're like, I'm going out to sea, I don't really know what we're doing, but I'm going out to sea. And then like 8 months later, a third of the people you started with are dead, and then the dude in the bird's nest is like, land ho, and then the shit runs aground, and you get out, and there's some motherfuckers who look like nothing you've ever seen before. That shit would kill me, man. If I got on like a little spaceship and I was like, I'm exploring the cosmos, and then I got out and there were a bunch of people there who were like, what the fuck are you doing here? I would be like, what? I want to hear what the conversations were like when they got back on the ship. They were probably like, there's fucking people here, bro? What? They were here the whole time? The whole time? Even back in the Roman Empire? Back in Mesopotamia, there were people here? Mesopotamia, bro. Doesn't that blow your mind? Fucking plants growing that you've never seen before in your life. Literally, people from Italy get off the ship and see a tomato for the first time. It's just fucking crazy, man. It's like when Simon in Lord of the Flies found the pig's head in the forest. It's like they were celestially destined to be soulmates. That shit would blow me away. I could not handle it. I would lose. I better be like in the Maester class or something like that, because I'll be writing some shit down that I'll pass down through the annals of history. I'm like, guess what, bro? We got off on an island. The land looks just like our land. You know what was growing there? They'd be like, fucking you. No, it was not you wood, dumbass. It's corn. It's fucking weird little, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a bunch of little berries on a, something that, it looks like it's from an alien world. Anyway. They must have thought they were joking, right? You're absolutely right. Can you imagine being the first person to see like a lion, and you come back a year and a half later, you're talking to like an artist, and you're like, oh yeah, and then it's got long hair and a fucking beard and 6-inch long teeth. It's okay, sure, yeah. And they spit out one of the, you know, those goofy pictures that look like they're from like a Where's Waldo book that were drawn during like the War of the Roses. It's like a fucking weird little stick figure lion with big teeth and like a smile and fucking pointy eyes and stuff like that. You'd be like, this? They'd be like, good enough. Anyway, I'm just saying I couldn't fucking handle it, okay? So I don't know if a Coke Zero would kill someone in the 1200s. I would fucking lose my mind if I was part of the age of exploration, though. You probably could not get me on a ship back then. I wouldn't leave. NL in 1890 be like, just finished my John Philip Sousa 30-minute bully intensity ride. NL in 1890 be like, I beseech you, thou shalt not pass me on the velocipede when Vaughan Williams' Pomp and Circumstance starts playing. As soon as the sweet sound of da 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 touches thine ears, look for me in the greater distance beyond ye. It's 1522 and someone accuses you of being a witch. How do you get out of that? Honestly, I think you just get cooked, quite frankly. You know, I think, like, there's some situations, there's just no way out. I feel like if I'm back in the 16th century and someone accuses me of being a witch, I would be like, what do you guys think? And if they said, that sounds good to us, I guess I would be like, all right, fucking rinse me, we go again. Nobody's gonna accuse you? I don't know. I do irritate people, plus I walk on my toes. It's hard to believe, though, that back in the day, they didn't figure out the problem with, like, the witch trials, right? Maybe they weren't looking for the problems. Maybe they were like, this is just a good way to get rid of people that we don't like. But I feel like I could be like, you know, like, just play this out, all right? If I'm innocent, I die, so I'm dead. And if I'm guilty, then you kill me. So, like, I'm gonna die either way. This doesn't really seem fair. You think there's a chance that they would be like, we never really thought of it that way? I mean, they must have been like, it's insane. The gulf between the smartest people and the dumbest people in history must be crazy, right? Like, on the one hand, you got, like, Archimedes. Or you got, like, these ancient, like, Islamic polymaths that invented, like, geometry, trigonometry, astrophysics, and, like, philosophy in their life. They were like, they died when they were 31 years old, and they invented like 9 disciplines we still study today. But then you also had motherfuckers making the laws who were like, if 2 people have a legal dispute, we'll just have them fight, and God will make whoever's right win the fight. Like, are you serious? Could you put, like, Archimedes in charge of coming up with the rule of law? I'm not saying it would be perfect, but it'd probably be better than that. You know, what you got, he'll walk across hot coals. If his feet get burned, he's guilty? What are you saying? It fundamentally does not make sense. What does one thing have to do with another? Hang on. I want Spectral Pack. Add a gold seal to a random card in your hand. Or all cards go to a random rank. We gotta try this, man. All cards, high cards. That's pretty high. Oh, man. Well, how many 9s we got in this? We got 11 9s in our deck. Holy. We get a badge in the chat to identify ya. You're my subscribers. Thanks for 72 months. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for the bitch. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the tips. Come over to my place, baby, you're a wreck. That's an original.